Hey, welcome to the Wild Cardinal Network as we are on hand for the boys varsity basketball tonight, taking on the UMS Wright Bulldogs. Now this is immediately following the girls who just played the UMS Wright Bulldogs, lost to them in overtime. And so we're hoping for a little better outcome from your St. Michael Cardinals. And the invocation coming.
The starting lineup. Let's pray in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Holy Father, we thank you for today. We thank you for inviting us to this act of faith, and we thank you for bringing us here together as your sons and daughters to this night. We thank you for the gift of this Advent season where we are preparing to welcome the birth of your Son, our Savior. Forgive us the grace to always have Christ at the forefront of our minds and always work towards Him. These your sons the grace to keep you with excellent sight, free from injury and harm. May the refs call this game with a clear mind, eyes, and heart. May the coaches do the same as well. This night be for you. May give us the grace to live our entire lives in service to you. May Almighty God bless all of you here, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, Father. For the starting lineup for the UMS Bulldogs. Number 2, DJ Dias. Number 3, Parker Crabtree.
Have you got a starting lineup for tonight, or
we
all
do.
set there? Okay, good deal.
Number 20, Jake Hilbert. And number 32, Jacob Cole. And now for the starting lineup for your St. Michael Cardinals. Number 1, Graham Berry.
Graham Berry going to get the start tonight, his first of the season. Cooper Helper.
Number 4, Evan Brewer. Number 15, Chase Morris. And number 33, Reed Murray. Let's hear it. Tiger Cardinals.
And here we go. UMS versus St. Michael. A rematch from football season, where the outcome was favored towards St. Michael, which that is what we all wanted. Sneaky fourth quarter win to put the Cardinals ahead. And this might be the most interesting tip-off I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And UMS wins the tip. And here we go, we're underway. Jacob Cole trying to find somebody. Number 2 is out of bounds. DJ Dallas turns the ball over. St. Michael will get it.
Now UMS comes into the cage tonight looking to improve to 6-2. 2 losses coming to D'Iberville and I believe Annunciation Catholic.
Yes. They also picked up a loss to Pensacola over Thanksgiving break.
Yeah, St. Michael has 4 losses.
It's Pilger. Drains it. Pilger, excuse me. St. Michael will go quick. Bear will get the ball. And they will get Parker Crabtree with the foul. It'll stay with St. Michael. St. Michael will inbound on the baseline. They'll kick it out to Brewer. And they'll get Graham Barrett on travel. Now looking at the stats, courtesy of John, thank you, John. UMS comes in averaging 64 points a game.
Yep, those were self-ran numbers off of Max Preps, averaging the games out over 7 games. And they're a high-scoring bunch. They do pretty much whatever they want. Nobody's really had much to say about that. The Iberville and Catholic, the only two teams that have been able to beat them.
Yeah, quick pickup from Jacob Cole for the bucket. Puts the Bulldogs up 3. Now they do let up an average of 50 points a game, so that could be good for the Cardinals.
What was interesting to me about St. Michael heading into this one is that they score an average of 45 points a game, but then they also average about 45 points let up.
Yeah.
So if you look at those numbers, you would think we're almost playing everybody even. That
Yeah.
is not the case.
No.
We're actually at 3-4 right now.
Yeah, key losses to Spanish Fort, Pensacola, West Florida, and Escambia County. Stay with St. Michael. Play a tough Gulf Shores team next, who is not going to give them anything. Helper will take the ball down. Helper give it to Brewer. Quick move. Good spin move. Evan with the floater. Can't get it to fall. Really good drive. They'll kick it ahead to number 20. That's off the mark. And out of bounds on UMS. That'll stay with St. Michael. They'll get into Brewer. Brewer finds Helper, and Helper will slow the ball down. Barrett has it on top of the key. Intercepted by Pilger. And I think they'll get Cooper Helper on the foul there. He'll pick up his first of the night. Jake Pilger will take the ball down. Guarded by Evan Brewer, and he will find number 32, Jacob Cole. And illegal screen. And Jacob Cole will pick up his first foul of the night. Jacob Cole listed as 6'8" on Max Preps. Looking at him in person does not look to be about 6'8". Looks to be about 6'6", 6'5". Brewer will take the ball down the left side of the court, guarded by Pilger. He'll give it to Graham.
Speaking of that, regardless of 6'6", 6'5", they do look like they have the height advantage in the paint here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you look at the stat sheet, at a glance, you think UMS might have a decent size advantage. I know ChatGPT does. When I crunched him, I told him numbers for this game earlier. He said he expects UMS to get a solid victory, 10 points or 14 points.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, with the way UMS has been scoring, I mean, you look at it, they're 64 average to our 5. We got to play them close all night.
That's exactly right.
Pilger, good move. Rebound by number 22. That is Luke Blackerby. And they will get the foul, or jump ball, excuse me. St. Michael will get it.
And to add to that, that's why games are played on the courts and on the fields, not on paper.
Yeah, absolutely. Can never know when a big upset will come around the bend. Helper will take it down. They'll give it to Barrett. Evan being heavily guarded by Pilger. Good moves. Evan trying to find something. Good drive by Chase Morris. Get fouled. And that'll be on the floor. And St. Michael will inbound it. As Kamar J. Lavoie and Jack Kurth will come in. They're coming back off a 13-1 football season. They'll come in for Graham Barrett and Reed Murray. Huge season for the Cardinals. Very big season.
Heck of a year for those guys. And, you know, there's only one team happy at the end of the year. And I think if you had to make a prediction now, I think you'd know who it is, that bunch from Jackson.
Yeah, tough bunch. Really tough bunch. As Chase Morris turned the ball over. Pilger tries to put it up. Marjay attempts to block it, but Pilger cannot get it to fall. Helper going to drive. Puts it up, and they'll get him on the travel. Helper arguing that the ball was knocked loose. But nonetheless, Bulldogs will get the ball back. Low scoring so far within the first 4 minutes. Pilger will pass it off to his brother. Fowler will give it to DJ. DJ finds Pilger. And just off the hands of Blackerby, and Marjay will take the ball down the court. Marjay Hezzy hits him with the move. Tries to put up a Euro layup, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and gets fouled. Really good effort by Kamarjay Lavoie right there. On the foul, he will shoot 2.
As you mentioned earlier, former football players from this past season, I believe Max Fowler was playing quarterback for the UMS Wright Bulldogs.
He was.
When the Cardinals met earlier in the regular season.
Fowler, a really good quarterback, as Marjay misses that first charity stripe. Fowler, really good quarterback. Played very solid against us, rushed for a lot of yards on us. Marjay's second charity stripe of the night. Drains it. Cuts the lead to 2. 4:13 left here in the first. Got to get back quickly on defense. Pilger with the drive, off the mark, rebounded. They'll get a foul on someone. They'll call that one on Luke Blackerby. St. Michael will have the ball, and they will be shooting free throws. Supposed to be shooting free throws. They're in the double bonus. And they will be shooting free throws. Chance to tie this ball game up. Chase Morris will take some more free throws tonight.
And converting these free points is going to be huge, and crumbling up that stat sheet and throwing it out the window in order to keep this game close. And let's see if he can do it here. And the first shot does not look like it's going to fall.
Bounces off the rim. Still a chance to cut this lead to 1. Missed it. Marjay knocks it out. And Helper will get the ball back up at top. Good job by Kamarjay knocking the ball back, knowing he's got guys. Jack Kurth working in the paint. Puts up a shot. Can't get it to fall. Tough shot by Jack Kurth. And Dials will get the ball. Fowler for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Pilger. Pilger tries to get it to Cole. Knocked away by Chase Morris. Helper on Pilger. Pilger passes out to his brother. And Jack Kurth will get called on the foul. Jacob Cole will get fouled there. That'll be under the basket.
As you saw there, UMS trying to use number 32's length advantage to work in the post, but that time Jack Kurth picked up a foul, and let's UMS inbound the ball.
Deep 3 from Dials, airballs it. St. Michael get the ball under the basket. Brewer to inbound. He'll find Marjay. Marjay trying to get something. Dials playing very good defense. Marjay drives in the lane, loses the ball. Picked up by Cole, and Cole will get to Dials again. Dials trying to find Pilger, finds him. Pilger guarded heavily by Helper. He'll find Cole. Cole gives it back out to Pilger. Pilger, deep 3. Can't get it to fall. Knocked away by Cole, and Pilger will get possession, give it back. Good defense by Evan Brewer, and the Cardinals will get the ball and force another turnover. And Parker Crabtree will check in for Blake Pilger, and number 30, Thomas DeLong, will check in for number 20, Jake Pilger. The Pilger brothers will sit, and St. Michael inbound. He'll find Williamson. Both Williamson wins in the game. Jack Kirk taking it down the left side. There goes Marjay. Marjay working on Dial. Kicks it out to Charlie Williamson. Charlie gets the ball knocked away. Puts number 3 on the ground. That's Crabtree. Jack Kirk working on Cole. The ball will stay with St. Michael. Big inbound pass here. Again, low scoring. 2:27 left in the first, and there's a total of 8 points on the board. Wright to Helper. Helper for 3. Gets it to fall. Cardinals take the lead by 1. 2:20 left in the first. Big 3 by Cooper Helper.
And with that, that was the first 3 by either teams here yet in this one.
Cole working on Kurth. Kurth, good defense, but just cannot get over the length of Cole and knocks it down. 6-7, 2 minutes left in the first. Marjay will take it down. He'll give it to Helper. Helper sends Marjay in motion. Helper working on number 30, that is DeLong. Puts up a layup, can't get it to fall. Grabs his own rebound, kicks it to Marjay. Marjay for 3, can't get it to fall. Rebound, and they'll get Kurth on the foul. And Reed Murray will come in for Jack Kurth. Dials will take the ball down. Dials gives it to Cole at the top of the key. Cole back to Dials. Dials 3, gets it to go. 6-10. Gotta have some help here. Williamson will get it to Marjay. Marjay back to Wright, and Wright will give it to Helper. Helper taking his time. Got to get across half court here. He'll give it to Lavoie. Out to Charlie. Charlie to Marjay. Marjay driving, gives it to Helper. Helper for 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Charlie. Good rebound. Kicks to his brother Wright. Wright drives down the right side, gives it to Marjay. Marjay pump fakes. Drives. 3 from Charlie. Can't get it to fall. And that'll go out of bounds. 51.5 seconds left. 6-10 here in the first.
Looks like Graham Barrett will come in.
Parker Crabtree will take a seat for number 0, Hayes Howard. Really good ball movement by UMS. Slices up that defense. And Hayes Howard will get fouled, and it looks like he will go to the line.
I believe this is Howard's first trip to the line here.
It is, as he gets his first minutes of the night. First one, drains it. Howard drains it. 2 for 2 on that trip. Extends the lead to 6. Good drive by Marjay. Puts up a floater. Gets pushed by number 30. And Marjay will go to the line. It's Thomas DeLong with the shove. Yeah. Only moved him out of the way like 5 feet. Misses it. Misses his second. And UMS loses the ball. Picked up by Marjay. Marjay wanted the foul, puts up a shot. 12 seconds left here in the first. Marjay attempts to seal it. Fowler drives and out of bounds. Got to go quick here. 3 seconds left. Marjay dribbling through traffic, puts up a shot. And that ends the first. 6-12, your Cardinals down by 6 early. Coach only going to change up the lineup a bit here. And now, if you'll excuse the loud noise, something's going on with the scoreboard over there. Not sure what.
Feedback from the PA system. I think somebody's over there to turn it off. And of course, everybody looked at us when the buzzing started. Our headsets are not that loud.
Yeah, we don't have equipment quite that loud.
We have had the feedback bees come and give us a buzz earlier during the girls' game, the
Yeah.
national anthem. I believe this monitor was chiming in to help Mr. Sylvester add to his instrumentation.
He did an excellent job on the Star Spangled Banner. They only do that for the girls' game, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did an excellent job. I hope I caught that on. Hope I did it justice. I tried to hold up my microphone and catch him.
Now, before we get back to the action, a couple people have been wondering. CFP selection show came out tonight. Miami, Texas, and Vanderbilt just missed the cut for the playoffs, so they'll be playing in bowl games. Pilger will give it to Cole. Pilger for 3, drills it. And UMS Wright straight back to the press. And number 30, looks like Thomas DeLong will pick up the foul. That is his second foul in the short minutes he's been in. And he will come out for Blake Pilger. Barrett's in now, trying to find somebody. Finds Evan. Job by Brewer getting open. No shot on the floor foul. The Cardinals get on the baseline. Down by 7. Or excuse me. Give it to Murray. Murray to Barrett. Finds Morris. Morris working in the paint. Pump fake 3. Pull up jumper. Can't get it to fall. Grabs it on the rebound. Puts up a layup. Gets it to fall. 15-8 here in the second. Pilger pump fakes, gives it to Cole. Back to Pilger, who gives it to his brother. Otts gives it to Pilger. Cole, Pilger, drives right, hard. Off of Hayes Howard's hands. Helper gonna drive in. Puts up a tough layup. Brewer tries to knock it back in, can't get it to fall. Pilger stuck, throws an interception to Brewer. Brewer gonna give the ball to Helper. Helper pump fakes, puts up the layup, gets it to fall. Cuts the lead to 5.
Now, I like that fast break there by the Cardinals, especially with them coming up short on the last one. And it's very similar. They had numbers on the last one, but that time they utilized it and were able to get the bucket.
High pass from Cole. Brewer on the ground fighting for the ball. UMS gets it. Pilger throws it up to Cole. Chase Morris, good defense. But Otts comes in and follows through with the bucket. Extends to 7. Barrett finds Helper. Helper, pull-up jumper. In and out. And that'll stay with St. Michael off of Thomas Cole. Or excuse me, Jacob Cole. As Mac Otts will come out for number 3, looks like Parker Crabtree. They'll find Brewer. Brewer finds Morris. Morris playing cat and mouse at the top of the key. Barrett pump fake, pull-up jumper, off the mark, rebound by Helper. Helper gonna go back up with it, gets the quick, easy layup, cuts the lead back to 5. Gotta lock in and play some good defense here and force a turnover.
Exactly right.
Crabtree looks, finds Howard. Howard down that right side, finds Dials. Dials for 3. He's a great three-point shooter, 2 for 2 on the night. Crabtree knocks the ball away, and Dials again with the and one, a chance for another three-point play. Tremendous defense right there. Extends the lead to 10 for UMS.
And a lot of points could go up quick here for DJ Dials, you know, and he's made his name known here in the past couple minutes.
Already got 8 so far. So
hence why UMS is up 10 points right now. And
drills it.
he'll add another one. That will be 9 for DJ Dials.
Brewer, good, strong drive. Too hard off the backboard, rebounded by Dials. Dials to Pilger. Get that out of here. Sent to the stage by Kamarje Lavoie. Ball will stay with UMS. But a good defensive stand. Crabtree to pass the ball in. Crabtree finds Cole. Cole back to Crabtree. Crabtree working in the paint. Finds Fowler. Fowler for 3 off front rim. Rebound by Kamarje. He'll give it to Charlie. Charlie up to Evan. Evan will take a step too many as that ball was a little bit ahead of him. And ball goes right back to UMS. 23-12. Bulldogs up by 11. 5:02 left in the second. They'll get Dials to pass the ball into Pilger.
When you look at that scoreboard so far, and so far ChatGPT's prophecy has been fulfilled here in this one.
Never doubt Chat. Dials for 3 again. This time it's off the mark. Pilger trying to fight for the ball. Stolen by Helper and knocked out by Dials. Marjay couldn't get his hands on that one. Dials knocks it out. It'll stay with the Cardinals. Helper to inbound. Helper looking for somebody. He's got Margie up top. He'll give it to him. Margie to Charlie. Charlie gives to his brother Wright. Wright to Brewer. Brewer to Margie. Margie pump fakes. Drives. And they'll get a blocking foul on number 2, DJ Dials. The ref looked like he was about to fake us out there for a minute and call a charge. Coach Nolan even on edge and ended up calling the right call.
And I got to say, he would have gotten an earful from Coach Daniel Nolan.
Oh, he would
made that charge call.
He would not have heard the end of it. They'll get the ball in. Marjay, top of the key, finds Williamson. Williamson pump fakes. Pump fakes again. Good, strong drive and a floater. Heck of a play there by Wright Williamson. Pilger. He'll get the ball back. Find Dials. Stolen by Helper. And Helper on the foul. Misses that layup. Marjay to clean it up. 23-16. As a timeout is called, I believe, by the Bulldogs. Cardinals getting some momentum right now.
Yeah, and they're going to need to keep that going here, especially if they want to cut into that big UMS lead. And so far, they've had a little spark, and as we said before, they'll need to keep making plays like that to keep that up.
Yeah, UMS had some costly turnovers so far, and it's not going to their advantage right now.
Cardinals desperately needing a run here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're on one. We're on a little one right now. 2 turnovers and to make 2 baskets. So let's see if we can keep it up here. I'm sure Coach Nolan has a good play call drawn up.
And if you're him, what do you think he's saying?
Find some shots. Find some shots. This team. One thing that's really good about this team is they can create shots pretty much anywhere on the court, and they can knock down shots pretty much anywhere on the court. I mean, you look at the Williamson twins. The corner 3 is their specialty, but last year that's kind of mainly all they shot. But this year they've really come out of that and started driving the lane. Pilger hands the ball to Fowler. Fowler to Crabtree, finds Dials in the corner. Dials trying to come out. And a travel will be called on DJ Dials. Williamson to inbound. Got to find somebody. He finds Marjay. Marjay gets a quick move. Throws the ball a little bit past Williamson. I like the idea from him. Pilger will take it down. He'll fake the hand to Crabtree. Williamson with the steal. He'll throw the ball a little bit behind Marjay. Marjay saving it. I think if you're Williamson, you got to keep the ball. Dials will take the ball back for UMS. Fowler wide open. Knocked away by Helper. There goes Williamson again. Williamson with the and one. Count it. He'll go to the line for his first throws of the night. Cardinals doing a really good job of forcing turnovers.
That's exactly right. You saw Cardinals able to kind of create some chaos, and I believe he's had a couple points here so far.
Yeah, I mean, Williamson, this is his second drive of the night where he's hit a very tough layup.
And you got to give him credit. He's outsized, and when
Yeah.
you see him go up, you kind of think, whoa, is he going to be able to make that? And sure enough, he proves the doubters wrong.
Drains it. His first cherry stripe of the night. 23-19, 2:59 left in the second. Pilger will give it to Cole. Cole to Dials. Dials pump fakes. Almost loses the ball. There goes Cooper Helper. Good defense. And Williamson will give it to Helper. Helper pull up 3. Can he get it? Just off the mark. Rebounded by Pilger. UMS keeps the ball. Helper playing very aggressive defense. Knocked away by Williamson. And this Cardinal team is playing some very, very good defense right now. You got to be happy for Coach Nolan.
That's exactly right. And we put together a run like we talked about earlier, and the score is starting to reflect that. And as you said, we're gonna need to keep that going.
They'll throw it into Cole. Cole working on Kurth. Kurth with the block. Barrett going to take the ball up. Got to be careful here. You got 2 guys on you. Barrett going to drive in. Puts up the layup. Can't get it to fall. They'll find Pilger. Corner 3. Gets it to go, and they will get Helper on the foul. Helper obviously does not think so, but Pilger will be shooting a free throw.
I got to tell you, I just saw a replay of that, and boy, that didn't seem like a foul.
It didn't look like one from over here.
And off camera, I see him pleading his case right now. Not happy with that call.
Ball don't lie. Missed the free throw. Helper drive the ball down the court for St. Michael. 2 minutes left. Finds Chase Morris for 3. Really off the mark there. Pilger going to drive in, guarded by Helper. Graham Barrett guarding Parker Crabtree. Oh my goodness, looked like a few too many steps there. And Chase Morris going to slow it down and give it to Graham Barrett. Barrett driving left, gives it Won't give it to Helper. There he does. And timeout, St. Michael. Coach Nolan frustrated about that. Can't say that I can't say that I would agree with Coach Nolan right there. You got to get the ball away from half court. You got to get a little bit, kind of into your own territory here before you can start stopping in middle places and also running people behind you. You don't want any backcourt violations. You don't want any turnovers, period. So
that's exactly right. That's something
I'm looking at that Cooper Helper foul again. That I'm not sure what that referee was looking at. We'll just leave it at that.
Yes, we will.
He must have had a spot on his glasses. But I certainly understand Cooper's question.
Yeah. Morris will inbound it. Oh, goodness, just throws it way past Helper. Pilger for 3 off the mark. Rebound by Jack Kurth. Oh, my goodness. We got to slow down. We got to slow the ball down.
And I got to say, it looks like we're running around with our heads chopped off a little bit.
It does.
That's twice the basketball ended up in no man's land, and that's not something you like to see.
Can't happen. Those are 2 possessions that could have resulted in points that resulted in turnovers. Pilger takes the ball down, hands it off to Fowler. Fowler to Pilger. Pilger to Cole. To Crabtree in the corner. He'll take it out. Once Fowler. Chase Morris, good defense, knocks the ball away, and that'll stay with UMS. Again, good defense from the Cardinals. They're playing very solid defense, not allowing those deep three-point shots as UMS will inbound it. Crabtree. They'll find Fowler. Fowler gives it to Cole. Cole working on Reed Murray, misses it. And Cooper Helper will slow it down. 50 seconds left here in the second. He'll give it to Reed Murray. Reed Murray back to Helper. Helper gonna drive in. He will get fouled by number 20. That is Jake Pilger. And the Cardinals have another basket. 38 seconds left here in the second. 26-19. The Cardinals are down. As UMS make a substitution, Hayes Howard will come in for Parker Crabtree, and number 30, Thomas DeLong, will come in for number 20, Jake Pilger. That one off the mark from Helper. Free throws are going to be crucial here down the stretch in this game, I have a feeling.
Any way for the Cardinals to find points is going to be huge in order to keep this game within reach.
Absolutely. He'll hit a second timeout, UMS. Yeah, got to hit our free throws, got to get turnovers,
and not
or
quite,
capitalize on turnovers.
And even though one might say it feels like UMS is kind of playing the game at their pace, it's not the end of the world. The Cardinals are only down 6 points so far.
Now, looking here at the selection show, you have in order the teams that'll be in. It looks like Miami will just barely be out. It will be BYU, Notre Dame at 10, Alabama gets in at 9. That is very controversial for some people. People think Notre Dame's resume looks a little bit better. I beg to differ. I think Alabama's resume looks.
Some would argue that Notre Dame shouldn't have been ranked above Alabama in the first place, and I'd have to agree with those people. But then I also hear some talk about if Alabama goes and loses to Georgia in the SEC championship, now this would be hugely dramatic, that they could fall out of the playoff with that, which I don't agree that you should punish teams for playing an extra game, especially considering that it's a conference championship game.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think the CFP should already come out and say we won't penalize you for losing. I mean, unless you lose by huge number.
Yeah, as you would say it if you get mollywopped.
Yep, absolutely. Dials have the ball up top, looking for somebody, finds Howard. Howard wants to go to Fowler, goes back to Dials. Dials stripped away by Brewer. Brewer coasts into the lane. Nice, easy layup. Cuts the lead to 4. And that'll stay with UMS. 3.1 seconds left, 22-26 here in the second. Crabtree finds Dial. 1-0, puts up a 3, just off the mark. That's the end of the first half. 22-26. Your Cardinals down by 4, keeping it close with the Bulldogs. Now, John, going back to college football, you got Ohio State at 1, Indiana at number 2. You have Georgia at 3, Texas Tech at 4. Now, Texas Tech, I think, is a team that a lot of people have overlooked so far in this playoff. And then you have Oregon at 5, Ole Miss at 6. Now, they actually went up 1 after beating Mississippi State, but with the whole Lane Kiffin controversy, people were talking about them dropping potentially down a couple spots in the playoffs, but they moved up 1. A&M dropped 4 after their game against Texas, number 7. Oklahoma at 8, at 9, Notre Dame at 10, and BYU at 11. And the last spot will be left up to potentially either an ACC team, or an ACC team, Duke or Virginia. That is going to be the most interesting game of the week.
And that is one thing to think about. Duke making their conference championship
7-5.
with a 7-5 record. Not a lot of. That's something you don't see every day.
I don't think I've ever heard of a team in a Power 4, Power 5 conference ever make the playoff, or the conference championship with a 7-5 record. I feel like that's something you only see in the MAC or the Sun Belt or any other conference. But I don't know. I'm big on Virginia. I hope Virginia can pull through. I think Virginia could possibly win. But you also have the question of, if Tulane or North Texas win, do you put them in over an ACC team?
Well, when you think about Tulane and you look at Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss, now they are going to let John Summerall coach for Tulane. So, I mean, you think about that. He could go on a run.
Yeah.
And the thing that they worry about with Lane Kiffin is why they don't want him to coach in the CFP is because they don't want him taking his players to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Which, when you think about that with Summerall, not much of the case because, not quite the caliber of players coming out of Tulane as you would say Ole Miss. But I could definitely see why they don't want Lane Kiffin coaching in the CFP. Yeah,
I will say I do see North Texas's quarterback and running back duo with Messenmaker and Hawkins. I feel like they're going to go to Oklahoma State with their coach Chandler Morris. Tulane, I think Ratzenliff, their quarterback, I think he is all out of eligibility. So not much going for Summerall there. Ratzenliff is actually a junior. So a potential transfer quarterback for the Gators. Who knows?
And a lot would say John Summerall was meant to go to Auburn. And I know Mitchell here is an Auburn fan. What do you think about the Auburn coaching hire with Alex Golesh?
I love it. Alex Golesh is a proven offensive mind. You look at his numbers at Tennessee, top 10 offense. You look at his numbers at South Florida, quarterback, 3,000 passing yards, 1,000 rushing yards. Potentially a transfer to Auburn if he chooses to keep another year of eligibility. But I really like the hire. I think keeping DJ Durkin was huge. Today he came out and made that statement. Auburn is losing some commits, obviously. Hugh Freeze commits. They're probably going to go elsewhere. But I mean, you never know. I think it's obviously it's not going to success isn't going to happen instantly. Golesh is a very good head coach. South Florida turned them around. 4 wins in, I think it was 3 or 4 seasons before he got there. Turned around, made him bowl eligible first 2 years, and then a potential playoff candidate in that American Conference. I like the hire. I like it a lot. He, you know, a great story coming from the USSR,
Yes.
Moscow, Russia, leaving when he was 7 with $400 to his family's name, landing at JFK Airport. So a really cool story.
You want to talk about battling adversity, and I'll go out on a limb and say with Alex Golish that Auburn will not have to worry about offensive issues under Alex Golish. And another thing I like about him, I listen to his press conferences, I listen to his post games, and one thing that Auburn really cares about is swag. And I think he's got that swag and attitude that Auburn really needs, especially with a program that's been on the decline the past few years. And I think he's got what it takes to bring Auburn back to the glory days.
He has the swag for sure. Now I think it's a matter of National Signing Day is tomorrow. So that is potentially a huge day for Auburn. Just now, Deshaun Spencer, the Saraland wide receiver, has just flipped his commitment from Duke to Auburn. You also have a couple flips away from Auburn, Braylon Womack, leaving the Tigers for Mississippi State, which is a huge loss to number 1 safety in the class of 2026.
And speaking of early National Day, we have a couple of who will be making.
We do indeed.
Will be signing right here in this very gym tomorrow
We had,
afternoon. Noah Moss going to NC State, flipping
a big flip.
South Alabama.
A big flip. Now, that offer came after the rivalry game. He took a visit with Gunner up there this past weekend. So that's a huge flip for the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack are getting a very, very good running back out of Noah Moss, a very good receiving back out of Noah Moss. I mean, this guy is an all-around player, and he will do whatever the coaches tell him to do because he's a put his head down and he'll work for you.
And not only that, Noah Moss is a great guy off the field. I like him a lot. I used to block for him. He's a genuine dude. And then the other man who will be signing here in this gym is Maddox Caldwell, Southeastern Louisiana. And I know him even better. I used to play next to him, and I think that's going to be a great pickup there for the what's their mascot, Mitchell?
I think they're the Tigers or the Lions.
The
Lions.
Yes.
I also think Birdie Jones will be signing soon with the University of South Alabama. He fits into that major Applewhite offense very well. South kind of having a down year this year, but it's to be expected when you have a brand new head coach. Only, I think, his second year into head coaching.
Yes.
But Applewhite is a proven winner. Played quarterback at Texas and was very good under Kane Womack before he left for the Alabama defense coordinator position. So a lot of news in the football world. You also had the number 1 quarterback in the nation, Jared Curtis, flip from the Georgia Bulldogs to the Vanderbilt Commodores, their highest ranked commit in program history. Makes you wonder, how much money they throw at this kid?
I'd venture to say a lot, that's for sure. And you think maybe he's doing it for show, but then you think if Diego Pavia ends up actually pulling it out and getting the Heisman finalist vote, and he wins the dang thing, that's a good chance. And that proves that Vanderbilt could actually develop quarterbacks and even get Heisman winners, which I never thought I would hear about a Heisman winner from Vanderbilt.
I don't think in my 17 years of life I've ever thought about a Heisman winner coming from Vanderbilt.
Let alone them just in the hunt for the playoffs.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got to say, I did not see them throttling Tennessee the way they did this past weekend.
They handled them pretty steadily and pretty easily. The Pavia magic. Let's talk about the second half here for the Cardinals. Down 4. You're still going to look at the stat sheet here. It's potential for anything to happen. You got UMS averaging 64 points a game. And letting up over 50. So, I mean, I think if you're St. Michael, you got to hold them. You got to hold them while also keeping up with them. I think you got to capitalize on turnovers. We had a couple turnovers that just turned into just sloppiness and throwing past guys, and also capitalizing on free throws. Fouls are huge. Free throws are huge. Chance points are huge. We got to start making second chance points.
Yeah, and you look at the scoreboard, and UMS has 26 on the board right now. Maybe not as looking forward to getting up to that 65 average. Maybe not tonight. And even though you look at that and you're like, yeah, you're holding them to a little bit less than they usually score, but then it also feels like UMS has been running the court with their pace. And
yeah.
as you said, that at some points the St. Michael Cardinals kind of looked a little bit lost at times.
Yeah.
They're going to need to clean that up, especially if they want to win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you just gotta play all around. I mean, you gotta swing the ball. I mean, St. Michael's done a really good job of swinging the ball and creating shot opportunities. So you gotta keep doing that. You gotta knock the shots down.
Again, not the end of the world, just down 4 points.
No, not at all. And we are just a few seconds away from the start of the third quarter in the second half. Huge second half for St. Michael. A chance to get a very, very good-looking win tonight. And we'll get the ball to start. Chase Morris inbound. He'll get into Graham Barrett, and we are underway here in the second half. Barrett driving right, double team, keeping hold of the ball, and it'll be a jump ball, and it'll go UMS's way. Not much to do. You got to get out of that trap. A good trap set by UMS. DeLong will pass it to Pilger. Pilger drives right, hands it off to Fowler. Fowler to Crabtree. Crabtree back to DeLong. Crabtree for three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Fowler. Fowler to Pilger. Pilger for three. Can't get it to fall. Another rebound for Fowler. Fowler puts it up and gets the foul. Got a rebound. Got a rebound.
3 rebounds there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, all by the same guy, Max Fowler, and he gets the and one to put them up by 6. Can't have it. Misses the free throw. Oh, my goodness.
Rebound.
Pilger rebounds it. Gives it to Crabtree. Crabtree driving in. And knocked out by Graham Barrett. That'll stay with UMS. Got to start forcing some turnovers here and grab rebounds.
Yeah, and I can hear Coach Nolan right now from my spot, and he is furious that his team is not playing physical right now, and they're just getting manhandled down in the post.
As Fowler knocks that ball, or knocks that quick 2 down. Heard a slap from in the headphones, but they won't call anything. 7 minutes left. Deep 3 from Pilger. Gets it to go.
My goodness, they have gotten hot.
Yep. 22-33. Bulldogs up by 11. A quick start to the second half.
I have to say, some of that UMS success has come at our part.
Yeah. Missed rebounds. And you gotta step up on defense, and you gotta box out. That's one thing I've not seen a single person do this second half thus far is box out. Here we go. Bulldogs going to press, trying to keep the momentum on their side. Cardinals playing a 1-2-2 here. Press breaker. He'll get the ball to Brewer. Brewer slapped across the face. They'll trap him at the top. And they'll give the ball right back to UMS.
My goodness, I was surprised not to hear the whistle blow on that because he got Will Smith back there.
Yeah, he did. I mean, that was a clean hand across the face right there. Pilger will take it down. Stolen by Williamson. And Williamson gets fouled and slid all the way into the padding. But he'll get free throws. As Fowler picks up his first foul of the half.
I have to say, Max Fowler got up there.
He did jump pretty high.
I was gonna say if he was clean, it would look like a LeBron James block. Which is impressive.
That was very, very impressive. Williamson, he'll take his first free throw. Off rim, can't get it to fall.
Lavoie will come in for Reed Murray.
Let's see if we can get a rebound if it is a missed free throw. Gets it to go. Cuts the lead to 10. 6:35 here in the third. They'll give it to Fowler. Fowler to Crabtree. Good backdoor pass. That's what Fowler does best as a quarterback. Williamson takes down the court, guarded by Pilger. Trying to put some sauce on him. They'll give it to Brewer. Brewer gets it across half court. And that is knocked away by DeLong, and DeLong gets the and one. Now I'm not sure if that was a foul or I think that was more of a goaltending since he hit the goal, but Wright Williamson will pick up a foul there. Drains it.
I gotta say, and with that, this one is teetering on the brink of getting out of hand.
Yeah, we gotta get something quick. And Dials will be called for the push on Helper. Helper gets up, finds Marjay. Marjay Williamson in the corner for three. Gets it to go. That was very much needed.
Much needed indeed, Mitchell.
Cuts it to 12. Pilger in the corner, trying to find somebody. Stolen away by Marjay. He'll give it to Helper. Helper gets across court. Free throw jumper. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Marjay. Good board. Puts it up. Marjay with the second chance points. Cuts the lead to 10. Two beautiful sequences by Kamarjay. Got to step up on defense. Dials, he'll have the ball on the wing. He'll give it to Crabtree. Crabtree scanning the court, and he will reset. He'll give it to DeLong. DeLong to Dials. Dials to Fowler. Fowler guarded by Wright Williamson. Good job by Evan Brewer. And
I could hear the coaches saying that went off of his back. They're not happy with it.
I couldn't tell from my angle, but Jack Kurth will be subbed in. And looks like UMS will make a substitution here, as Jacob Cole will come in, as well as Blake Pilger. Cole has it at the top. He'll give it to Crabtree. Crabtree for three, deep three, off back rim, rebounded by Williamson. Gives it to Kamarjay. Marjay to Helper. Helper waiting near the play call. There'll be a foul on number 3, Parker Crabtree, and St. Michael will keep possession. They'll get into Marjay. Kind of just rocketed straight towards him. Not much there. They'll turn the ball over. Pilger will get the ball. He'll give it to Dials. Dials knocked away by Helper, and he'll bring it down. Helper finds Marjay for 3. Bang! 7 points for Marjay already in this third quarter.
And here we are, in a 7-point game. Cardinals showing signs of life.
Pilger has it on the wing. Gets Crabtree down at the block, and he will travel. And St. Michael get the ball back. Down 7. 4:02 left in the third.
I think something that's been critical for them here in the past couple minutes is creating turnovers, and their defense has really stiffened up and not allowed a lot of points to go up.
Great catch by Helper. Helper will slow it down, make a move. Find Kurth down in the paint. He finds Williamson. Williamson wants 1 to 3, pump fakes it, gives it to Marjay. Marjay driving, loses the ball. Cooper Helper will get it back for the Cardinals. And they will get, looks like number 3, Parker Crabtree again on the foul. His second already. And the third, he'll come out for Thomas DeLong. Williamson breaks it. Gives it to Helper. Helper, strong drive. Can't find it. That should be St. Michael ball. And they'll say it last touch by Jack Kurth.
Not sure if I agree with that.
No, I think that was last touch by UMS. Nonetheless, Jake Pilger will come out for number 0, Hayes Howard. Cole gets it, kicks it out to Otts. Otts back to Cole. Stolen by Williamson. Great read right there by Wright. Helper gonna slow things down. Working on Pilger. He finds Marjay. Marjay drives in, kicks it out to Kurth. Kurth kind of stood there with the ball. Wright gonna drive, pull up jumper, can't get it to fall, and Cole gets the rebound. Pilger gonna take it down. Picks it up at half court. He'll give it to Howard. Howard looking. He'll give it to DeLong. DeLong back to Pilger. In the corner for Otts. Otts back out to Pilger. Pilger drives in. Swatted away by Kurth. And that'll stay with the Bulldogs. Good defense so far by St. Michael. And Jacob Cole will come out for number 22, Luke Blackerby. And Evan Brewer and Chase Morris will check in for Charlie and Wright Williamson. Smart decision right here, I think, Marjay. And Marjay is playing very solid right now.
That's exactly right. And he's part of the reason the Cardinals aren't down more right now. And
Yeah.
that'll be Cardinal basketball.
Absolutely. Blackerby trying to work on Kurth. Get anything to fall. And it'll stay with St. Michael. They'll give it to Brewer. Brewer to Helper. Knocked away by Fowler. Fowler puts in the easy layup. Oh, another bad pass. Fowler intercepts it. That's quick and easy buckets. Gets into Marjay. 3-on-2. Stay with St. Michael, 31-42. Cardinals back down by 11.
Yeah, and that's example right there. That's how fast points could go up on the board either way. And they saw there 4 points went up quick, courtesy of Max Fowler. And once again, UMS gets back up by double digits.
St. Michael now in the double bonus. Good for us. right now. We're going to need all the free throws we can get. Marjay with 2. Misses it. His second. Drills it. Cuts the lead to 10. 2:05 left in the third. As Pilger will take it down. Pilger drives quick on Marjay, gives it to Fowler. Fowler on the baseline. Kicks it out to DeLong. Good defense by Helper. Got a little too handsy, though, and they will get him on the foul. That is the third team foul for St. Michael this quarter, excuse me. Long jump ball, and that should be St. Michael ball. They'll get into Helper. UMS playing a very good zone defense, and they will get number 12, Blake Pilger, on the foul. Helper will shoot 2. Helper misses his first one. Again, I think the biggest story of this game so far, missed free throws.
I was going to say, Cardinals have not been good for the free throw line here.
Helper misses his second one. A steal, though, on the ground. But St. Michael had the ball.
I could hear the displeasure already with the St. Michael coaching staff.
Well, I'm right there with him. Chase Morris had the ball. The ball was actually loose. No one had it in their hands whenever the time was called. Jump ball.
In a game where every possession counts, especially for St. Michael, that's going to be costly.
No one had possession there. So a good change called by the ref. I mean, if you're UMS, you shouldn't really be arguing. You get the ball back. But that ball was loose for both teams. Cooper Helper checks out for Graham Barrett. They'll get it to Howard. Howard gives it to Pilger. DeLong in the corner for 3. Off the back rim. Rebounded by Brewer. Good, strong rebound. St. Michael will keep possession. Graham Barrett will take it down. Wants to go to Chase Morris. He'll give it to Marjay instead. Marjay working on DeLong. Hits him with a move. Marjay fade away. Can't get it to fall off the rim. Fowler will take the ball down. Fowler wanted to find Howard. Instead, he'll get it back himself. And they'll call a charge. Good drawn foul right there by Chase Morris. I think that's Fowler's second foul of the night, if I'm correct.
I believe you're right.
He will take a seat. They'll get the ball into Marjay. Float that ball up to Evan Brewer and back to Marjay. Again, interesting press here by UMS. Marjay pump fakes. He's going to drive in on DeLong. He'll find Barrett. Barrett for 3. Off front rim. And that'll go to UMS as Jack Kurth knocks that one out of bounds.
Time winding down in here in the third.
Pilger will get it to Howard. Howard gives it to Block. Pilger in the corner, guarded by Marjay. DeLong gives it to number 22. That's Blackerby. Blackerby will get fouled by number 1, Graham Barrett, and he will go to the line for 2. Knocks the first one down.
Let's go. Come on, Chase.
His second. In and out. And I don't know if that was a foul or a lane violation on number 0, Hayes Howard, but nonetheless, St. Mike, I guess it's a foul. St. Michael will shoot 2. And looks like it is Jack Kurth going to line for the Cardinals. Drains it.
And the drought has ended on our free throws.
There we go.
Something positive to look at here.
Drains the second one. Huge. Pilger will take the ball down. 20 seconds left in the third. He'll give it to Blackerby. Blackerby back to Howard. Rebound. Pilger puts it back up. Got to get rebounds. Got to get the ball in fast, too. Got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, close to an and one, but Marjay will be shooting 2 at the line for the Cardinals.
See if we can continue to doctor the free throw percentage tonight.
Ah, back rim. We've loved the back rim so far tonight. His second. Drills it. Cuts it to 10. Going to the fourth. That's huge. Every point matters. So St. Michael has a huge opportunity right here to come out in the fourth fighting. I mean, we're going to have to. It's very important that we do.
That's exactly right. And, you know, they came out dead in the second half, and that's what I heard Coach Daniel Nolan talking to them. He's like, guys, that is not how to start a half. And they're going to need a lot more energy, a lot more physicality, especially if they want to rip the heart out of this UMS team and steal a 10-point deficit away from them and take this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you got to come out firing. You got to. I believe UMS will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. So you got to come out playing great defense. Force turnovers, especially. We did a very good job of that in the second quarter, as well as bits and pieces of the third, kind of late or kind of mid-third, I would say. But we just got to play our ball. We got to make UMS play our pace.
100%, and then capitalize on every scoring opportunity, which was something we haven't been quite able to do here in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Score on turnovers, make some free throws. We're in this game. Excuse me, St. Michael will get the ball to start. Helper will take the ball down court. He'll give it to Williamson. Wright will give it to Charlie. Charlie back to Wright. Wright gives it to Murray. Oh, Charlie, a good move. Evan in the lane, puts up a tough layup. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Jacob Cole. Dials gives it to Richard Scott. Richard misses the layup. Scott tries to put it back up. Won't go. Helper going to play off the screen. Helper with the floater. Gets it to fall. Now, I'm just going to say this. I don't think I've ever heard a coach tell a ref to wake up. Oh, and Pilger's going to walk.
Maybe he took it as advice.
Williamson. He'll inbound to Charlie. Charlie going to drive left. Looking for somebody. Gives it to Helper. Helper, tough layup. Gets the foul. And he will shoot 2. Got to make these. These would be huge. Two clutch free throws come from Helper. Potentially cut the lead to 6. Drains the first one. Misses on the second one. And Wright will knock it out of bounds. UMS will get the ball back. 38-45. Cardinals down 7. Pilger. He'll give it to Crabtree. Crabtree looking for somebody. He'll give it to Scott, or excuse me, Cole. My goodness, Crabtree from almost the window. Cole gets a rebound. Good luck getting up on all that height. Brewer wide open, pump fakes. Spin move, puts up a tough layup, can't get it to fall.
Speaking of height mismatch, he went up about on the tallest guy on the team. Looks like about our shortest player went up on the tallest UMS player.
Crabtree from deep just drains it. Williamson for 3. Can't get it to go in. Dials for 3. Off the mark, rebounded out of the hands of Helper. Timeout, UMS. Cardinals down by 12. 5:44 here left in the fourth. John, what do you think we got to do here?
I think it's more of the same story. You know, we've shown some signs of life. We've been able to make some runs, and then it's just like then we dip our heads a little bit for just enough, and then you look up and we're down by 12 again. You know, we got it close to about 6 points, and then they just came back and gave us some fits. One thing I do like to see is us making our free throws, though.
Yeah, we need to make free throws. We also got to grab rebounds. Those are huge, and just convert on the scoring. UMS inbound. They'll get it to Cole. Cole working on Kurth. Misses it. Defense by Kurth there. Williamson fighting for the ball with Cole, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll stay UMS ball. No, it'll be a foul on Wright Williamson. First free throw. Drains it. His second on the way. Drains that one as well. He'll get it in quick. Helper guarded by Pilger. Off Dials' head is what it looked like. Crabtree playing tremendous defense. Back to Williamson. Helper. Pulled up jumper. Gets it to fall.
And I got to say, that looked like a little set of volleyball there for a little bit.
It did. 5:15 left in the fourth. 52-40. Cardinals down by 12. Scott has the ball at the top of the key. Gives it to Pilger. Pilger drives right. Oh, my goodness. And they'll call that one on Charlie Williamson. He'll be under the basket on the floor foul. Jake Pilger trying to make the case. He was going up. Maybe a timeout called by UMS. See what St. Michael will do. Another basketball news. South Alabama picks up a big win over New Mexico State, 77-75. Good to see the Jags off to a good start, 8-1. You love to see it.
It's a hot start.
Yeah, made it to the, or was the regular, it was the some regular season champions last season.
Now, I must say I don't keep up with much college basketball, but I have overheard that Michigan sounds like they are the team right now.
Michigan is very hot. Blew out a pretty good Auburn team this year and just completely wiped out that new players era tournament. As Dials, oh, he travels. Looks like he got fouled. They called it travel. St. Michael get the ball back.
Yep, we'll take it.
He'll get into Marjay. Brewer's going to take it down now. Good bounce pass to Williamson. Brewer got to find somebody. Oh, and they'll get it 10. Coach Nolan is fired up right now as Fowler checks in. As well as DeLong. Bilger will take the ball down. He'll give it to DeLong. DeLong driving on Brewer. And he is going to get called with the push. Can't extend your arm. I'm not sure where the ball is going to go. It'll stay with St. Michael. They'll get into helper. They'll find Brewer wide open. Brewer for three. Off the mark. Rebound by Kamarjay. Puts it up, gets fouled, go for two. Marjay. First charity stripe. Oh, in and out. Free throws again. Killing us.
I just got to say, you could hear a pin drop right about now.
Yeah, it's very quiet in this gym. Marjay drains the second. Gets the Cardinals within 11. That'll stay with St. Michael. Good defense by Evan Brewer. He's psyched about that one. And knocked away by UMS. We'll give it to Brewer. Brewer makes a little move. Reverse layup. Gets it to fall. Very good layup from Evan Brewer.
What a way to fix the net.
Absolutely. Cardinals got the lead at 9. 4:20 left in the fourth. Pilger. Crabtree has it in the corner. Crabtree for three. Off the rim. DeLong out to Pilger. Pilger for three. Off front rim. Rebound, Helper. Helper on two UMS defenders. Puts it up and gets it to go. Puts us within 7. 52-45, 3:57. Timeout called by the Bulldogs.
And once again, St. Michael showing some flash in the pan, you know, and we've said it time and time again. We know what they got to do.
Yep.
In order to just keep this momentum going, is create as many points as they can and keep playing good defense.
We're doing it right now, so we just gotta keep it up. I mean, that's the only thing we can do. I think it really all started with that Evan Brewer knockaway. I mean, that was huge. That was huge. Gets the ball back, gets an extra possession for St. Michael, hits the reverse layup as well, and then on the other end of the floor, Cooper Helper knocks it away and gets the quick bucket to go. We got ourselves a ball game here, John.
That's exactly right.
Went from looking pretty desperate for the St. Michael Cardinals, and now we're right back in it. Knock on wood. But
hoping to break the trend of what we've seen here so far. Able
Yeah.
to draw close and then fall behind yet again.
yeah,
See if they
Cardinals.
can do it.
Cardinals on a bit of a losing streak right now. 3-game losing streak. So a win here would be huge to get to 500 on the season. Pilger will get the ball. Knocked away. There's Charlie Williamson. That'll be knocked out of bounds by UMS. Stay with St. Michael. Huge possession right there. I mean, this could be big. Knock down a 3, you get within 4. And number 12, Blake Pilger, will come in for his brother, Jake Pilger. Blake and Jake. We'll give it to Marjay. Marjay working on Fowler. Ooh, slipped. Coach Nolan really wants a foul. Cardinals will press. Get the ball into the long. Good defense by Brewer right there. I don't mind the reach-in foul at all.
Absolutely not. And I think one thing that Coach Daniel Nolan is looking for is, will his team continue to fight? Will they continue to be scrappy and try to create turnovers and play stiff defense? And so far, I think he's pleased, especially how they opened out that second half.
Yeah. Good knockaway by Evan Brewer right there. Held back a little bit by Matt Potts from getting the ball. Pilger going to drive left. Almost knocked away by Helper. DeLong going to drive in the lane. Stolen. Knocked away again. That'll be off UMS. Should stay with St. Michael. St. Michael will retain possession. Jack Kurth is going to come check in for Charlie Williamson. Wright finds Cooper Helper. Good screen set by Evan Brewer right there to get Cooper some space. Wright will get it. He'll give it to Marjay. Marjay wants to go one way. Pump fakes. Puts it up. Oh, it gets stuck. And that is another foul on Max Fowler.
And here we go. Yet again, Marjay Lavoie at the foul line.
Fowler's third or fourth foul of the night.
I think you're right.
Huge free throws from Marjay. Misses his first one. His second one on the way. Yeah, I got it.
Man.
Misses his second. Man, he wants those back bad. Stolen by Evan Brewer. Oh, and it looks like he just lost his balance there. And again, really good defense from Evan Brewer. UMS saw the ball right at the St. Michael bench. Pilger will get it. They'll try and drive into the court, guarded by Brewer. Pilger gets it to DeLong. DeLong wanted Fowler. He'll go for Scott instead. And quick and easy backdoor pass to DeLong, and he'll get the bucket to go up 9. Got to get across half court. Helper wants to drive in. Pump fakes, gives it to Kurth. Kurth puts up a tough layup. Misses it. Stays with St. Michael. Charlie Williamson will check in momentarily for Kamar J. Lavoie. They'll get the ball into Wright. Wright has the top of the key. Looking to set something up. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer wants to go one way. Goes left. Kicks it out to Twin. Twin in the corner for 3. Gets it to go. Huge three-pointer from Wright Williamson. Or excuse me, Charlie Williamson. There goes Dials. Gives to Pilger. Pilger off the mark. Rebound St. Michael.
St. Michael needs to score here bad.
Yeah, absolutely. Helper going to drive in right. Gives it to Twin in the corner. First, another 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Pilger. Oh, it looks like he traveled a little bit there. Missed the layup. 2 missed layups. Fowler for 3. Drills it.
Got a rebound.
It looked like a little bit of a travel there from, it looks like it had been DeLong on that fast break. Timeout is called. Minute 31 left. 48-57.
And Mitchell, what do you think is the recipe for St. Michael to come up with 9 points here?
Got to hit some threes, and you got to get some turnovers. You got to capitalize, especially on free throws too. I feel like we're in the double bonus, so that's a huge plus. So any foul that is called will go to the line for the free throws. So we gotta have those.
And when you think of the grand scheme of this game and the big picture, I wonder how many points that St. Michael has left up on the board from just missed free throws alone.
Yep. It's quite a bit, I'll tell you. And I think it's enough to potentially be up by a couple points in this game.
Definitely so.
Five on the court will be Cooper Helper, Jack Kurth, Kamar J. Lavoie, Evan Brewer, and Charlie Williamson. Charlie hit a huge 3 just a few minutes ago. Can he do it again? We'll get it into Kamar J. Helper going to go quick. St. Michael calls timeout as Helper's on the floor. .123 left in the fourth. Wonder what Coach Nolan's going to draw up here. I think off-ball screens would work very well. So right now, just to create an open shot opportunity. I mean, Charlie Williamson has been in the corner all night long, wide open, and the corner 3 is his shot. So if I'm them, John, I'm looking for those open 3-point opportunities.
I agree with you. And Charlie Williamson is not someone you'd necessarily dial in on when you look at St. Michael. He can kind of sneak around in there, and he's got the chance to fire up a couple. He made one earlier, and I think that's exactly the move that you go to. Yeah.
I think that's find open threes and just create shots and create space as well. This space has been hard to get whenever you get across the half-court line. They'll find Cooper Helper for 3. Can't get it to fall. Good shot. Helper tries to block it. They'll give it to Pilger. Pilger going to drive in the lane, work on Brewer, And he'll turn it over. Jack Kurth not looking. As Marjay pass, you got to be looking for the ball. And it looks like UMS is going to slow things down.
Now under a minute left to go.
Dials guarded by Helper. I don't think you can really foul here. And they'll
there's
get
a
Helper
foul.
with a reach and foul. Right as I say that. But we gotta be smart with fouls here. I think if you let UMS in the double bonus, I think that's where the game starts to get a little bit out of hand.
And just think, St. Michael has to come up with 9 points in 53.8 seconds in order to win this game.
Yeah.
It would take some definite skill and a lot of bit of luck.
They throw it to Scott. That'll be knocked. Almost knocked out of bounds. Rebounded by Marjay. Marjay going to drive in. He'll give it to Helper. Helper, deep three. Bang! Gets it to go. They got to step up and press. Force the 5 seconds. That's 5, and St. Michael get the turnover. St. Michael down by 6. 39.6 seconds left in the fourth. 51-57.
As I just said, it would take a lot of bit of luck, but never say never. And if they come up with another 3.
That'd be huge. They'll give it to Jack Kurth. He'll give it to Evan Brewer. Brewer looking for something. Helper for 3 in the corner. Bang! Gets it to go. 30 seconds left. 54-57. This comeback's looking more possible. No fouls. You cannot foul if you're St. Michael. You got to force the turnover. Time is slowly ticking away. Jump ball. That should be St. Michael ball. I'll stay with UMS. 13 seconds left. I think you got to go for another jump ball.
I think you do. As you said, a foul doesn't help us out very much. You got to have a turnover.
Timeout UMS. 13.6 seconds left. 57-54. Your Cardinals down by 3. Can we see another potential overtime game here tonight?
Be a lot of bonus basketball for your Tuesday night.
Yeah.
And you don't want to miss it here on the WCN.
No.
As you said, looking for a jump ball.
Yeah, got to get a jump ball. A jump ball would be huge because it swings our way. Now, I don't know if UMS has any more timeouts left to give. Again, if you're UMS, I think you just got to get the ball in and drain clock. But if you're St. Michael, immediately go for the ball.
And you got to think their head might be spinning a little bit on the UMS
Yeah.
sideline. At one point in this game, they were up by 14 points,
14
I
points.
believe. And St. Michael just hanging around just little by little. And this time they got it closer than they have been.
Now, if you are Kamarjay and you got to grab the ball right here. He turns it over. St. Michael have the ball.
I'm not for sure that
They changed the call.
I was going to say,
It went off of Jack Kurth.
Oh, what?
It went off of Jack Kurth.
Oh, no.
Nice foul there.
That'll put Cole at the free throw line.
he's been good.
He has. But you gotta bang for 2 misses here. Missed it. There you go.
11.4 seconds.
Gotta fight for a rebound here. Missed it. Rebound by Jack Kurth. Oh, no!
What did they call that?
They called a travel on Jack Kurth.
Oh, my goodness.
That is unbelievable.
Wow.
Take another look at that over here. As far as that travel, yeah, goodness, that does not look like a travel.
No.
He lost possession of the ball, but they had called traveling by then.
And that's a shame.
Yeah. Well, with these 2 free throws, it'll probably just ice the game here. Got hope for 2 more missed ones. Bricked it.
Well, halfway there. Think about it. You still have to turn around and shoot a 3.
Yeah. Now, imagine a 3 and 1 3 here. That would be huge.
You know, I thought about that earlier.
All right, here we go. Game on the line. 57-54. Made it.
I think that's going to put the icing on this cake.
Yeah. If you're St. Michael, you got to make a 3 and draw the foul here. Put both twins in the corner here.
Exactly what you said.
For 3. Drains it. That should be St. Michael ball. That's St. Michael ball before the clock expired.
We got time, and we got
That's St. Michael
time.
clock before. That's our ball before time expired.
That's our ball.
There should be 1 second. There should be 1 second.
At least 1 second.
Oh no!
They called it. They called it. I do have this on replay here. Let's see what it looks like. It's a little bit quick. This is right after the ball comes through the basket. Don't have a time card right there, but that did go back out. Let's see if we can put a time clock up there. Let's put a graphics. It doesn't put a time clock.
I don't. Can we hear the sound on the replay?
Let's give it a try.
Oh man.
Not for sure about that.
Yeah, I think that's unfair to the guys who, worked their butt off to get back.
Yeah, it was a shame. They might have had just a little bit of an opportunity left there at the very end of the game. So they came roaring back, though, as you said. We got towards the end of the third quarter. We worried that it might get out of hand. And so to bring it back within 3 like that is just amazing. And then, of course, to come within 1. What a game.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 very good games on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, a tough test for St. Michael as well. UMS, again, very strong team.
Tough test for both squads tonight as the girls lost in overtime and then the boys dropped the game by 1 point there. Coming back strong to make it a good game in the last 2 minutes there. So a nice job by the Cardinals tonight, although they came up losers in each of the boys and girls game. Who wants to wrap it up for me?
I guess I get it. All right, thank you, everybody, for tuning into this edition of St. Michael Basketball on the WCN. It's me, John Travis, with